Well, hello folks, and welcome back to Arcanum. I think instead of poking around Death Castle there, we're just gonna wait until morning. You know what, maybe I would be even more welcome in that place if it was morning time. If it wasn't 3 o'clock in the morning, with a strange dwarf and elf creeping through the hallways, maybe they'd be more willing to talk to me. I was told to talk to you about the murders, sir. He looks at us thoughtfully, chewing on an old half-smoked cigar. I do not know why I should take the time to entertain travelers. Why should I listen to your babbling? Well, I'm here to offer my help, and I'm pretty damn good at what I do. Oh, spectacular! The foreigner is gonna help us out. Well, I have got nothing to lose here. All these imbeciles working for me can't seem to turn up anything. The first murder site was at one White Church landing between Werewoofs Terrace and Temple Road, and the second was at 21 Dragon Turnabout off Temple Road. Go look them over for clues and leave me alone. Do you have any clues you know of that could help me out? Well, the White Church murderer, as the journalists have begun calling him, likes his prostitutes, he does. We got one back there, goes by the name Renee. She actually caught a glimpse of the degenerate while he was cutting up a friend of hers. She demanded we lock her up for protection because it spooked her so bad. You can go speak with her if you care to. Yeah, but what can you tell me of the details of the murders? Have you figured anything out? Well, he likes to cut the hearts out of his victims, with surgical precision, I might add. He seems to only attack prostitutes, and the best description we have of him paints him as a scrawny individual, perhaps an elf. I see. I'll go talk to the prostitute. An elite guard is watching over her.
Are you another constable, then? What are you doing to find that terrible man?
I'm no constable, ma'am. I'm just a private investigator.
Are you some sort of degenerate, sir? There's a madman on the loose out there and you are interested? This is nothing to play at.
Look, I'm simply offering my help to put an end to these murders.
Well, I can tell you what I've seen, I guess. It was the most horrible vision I ever hoped to behold. That pale-skinned, slight shadow of a man, kneeling over Emily in the blood. It was a sight I shall never forget.
Well, just start from the beginning, if you would.
We were out, working, and Emily had forgotten something or other at her home. So I waited for her outside, but she never came out. When I went inside to look for her is when I saw him.
So, you didn't see him go into the house?
No, and there's really no way to enter the house that I couldn't see from where I was standing.
Well, what did he look like?
It was difficult to tell, really. All that blood. As I said, he was a slight man, possibly an elf. He didn't appear to be possessing much physical power. He must have cast some sort of magic on her, he did.
Anything else?
Just please kill the bastard that cut up Emily. He deserves to suffer as she did.
It doesn't really help me very much. A pale elf slinking about in the night. Did I ever go in here? I probably did. Human city dweller. So, I can't specifically remember where these crime scenes were. I know we've seen them. What do we got in here? Anything? No. A locked barrel. What are you going to be hiding? 10 arrows. Okay, a capacitor. Migraine cure. Not exactly what I'm looking for. I was going to say, please don't jam it. Aha! A trap door. That is also locked. I'm going to pick this lock one way or another, game. If I jam it, we're waiting here. And I jammed it. And then I successfully pick it. Of course. That is the life of Krugmar as a lockpicker. Maybe I should put my final skill points into that. Do I still have one? No. Okay, let me save it before we go down here. Who knows what we're going to bump into. Episode 61. The journey to 70 begins. This is not what I was expecting to find. A bed. Can I rest in it? Of course not. That would be asking for too much. 100 arrows. I'm gonna give these to you in the hopes that you won't shoot me a million bajillion times with them. That's 100 arrows getting ready to hammer me in the backside. In fact, I'm gonna turn turn-based back on for a while. Real time can be fine. What is this, a wine cellar? Can I even get back to this one? No. Troikia, did you put this back here to taunt me? What is going on down here? Just... wow.
Wow. I've never seen such a skillful blow.
And I've never seen someone fire so many arrows so quick. And... you're gonna make me beat this open with your axe, aren't you, Krugmar? Apparently. Okay. So... let's not attack her. What do we got? Caladon Crusading Chain and a balanced sword. Pretty sure that's what I needed in order to craft the charged blade that I wasn't at all excited about. I feel like there has to be more than this down here. What is this? Just a hidden storeroom? Planning for survival of some type. Can I sleep yet? No. But there's nothing down here. We've killed everything. Okay. I'm curious about these little side buildings now. I need to break into all of them and see what I can uncover. Who knows what goodies and secrets they might hold. Hello, sir. I'm totally not breaking into everything. I'm just a friendly dwarf with a mysterious elf. So what is this? First, White Church Landing. Well, that's what we were looking for, kind of. Hello, sir. The inspector had word sent we should be expecting you. I don't know how you did it, but I tip my hat to you. Good luck. You guys haven't even cleaned up the body. Small metal object. Looks like a trap door to me. There's nothing to loot here. Well, I don't want to loot. I just want to investigate. Is that a possibility? Your exertions do not seem to have any effect on what looks to be a trap door of some sort. It is much too heavy for us to move. It doesn't have health, so can't do anything with it. Jammed windows. Of course, I can't sleep in the dead lady's house. Well, there's nothing here. I don't see any clues. Just this. My strength is 18, so I think if strength were an option of opening that, I should be able to trigger it. Maybe I need a crowbar or something. Maybe I need to go get Murgo again. Use his brutish strength for it. And this is 21 Dragons Turnabout. You're gonna let us in without even talking. Cool. Another trap door. And nothing else in here. Can I open this one? No. It's much too heavy for us to move. Yeah, I definitely got the stomach for it. Do you know how much blood I've seen in my day, sir? Do you know how many bodies I have hacked into little pieces of jerky? Enough to make most of you be squeamish. Citizen? I'm getting in there one way or another at some point. Okay, I've got new information to discuss with you. Found a trap door in both of the homes, but couldn't open them. Yes, those are remnants from old city sewers. No sentient being in all of Arcanum is strong enough to lift them. When the sewer maintenance blokes need to access them, they use some type of machine. Besides, there's now another murder to worry about. Huh. Well, do you think it could be a demon or some other magical creature? Gods, I hope not. Those magical cases are a pain in the old Gulliver, they are. Just 2 years ago, one rampaged through town and I had to go find some silly dagger to kill it. Okay, well, direct me to the newest murder site. It's at 23 King's Way, the Mushroom Inn. One of those rooms there. Well, nobody saw them enter or leave, so... Don't you think they might be using those trapdoors somehow? Tricky part now is going to be finding this place. Werewoofs Terrace, King's Way. It's got to be this next street area. If there even is another street area. What's down here? Is this Mushroom Way? Old King's Way and King's Way. Really? Who could possibly be attacking me right here? I don't think it's down here. I mean, does somebody want a piece? I'm right here. I'm waiting. I'll fight anybody who wants to come throw down. If I'm not mistaken, there's a quest out there we need to do. Something about the guy's rabbits being brutally murdered at nighttime. The Mushroom Inn. Okay, I don't know what the fuck I was looking for. But it wasn't this. Somebody was murdered in one of the rooms here, huh? Room 1. Excuse me, sir. Goodbye. Actually, I have nothing to say to you then, so it's gotta be up here. I see you, guard. Room 2. We see the word Lanamalak. Lanamelak? Lanamalak. Manamana. Is written in what appears to be green blood. That's creepy. I don't actually see a trapdoor here, though, so... Human city dweller with nothing to loot. However, what do we got here? Prowling Master Note 2. Maybe this lady next door heard something, or maybe one of these other rooms has to have a trapdoor in it. It's locked. And you're locked, too. What is this? Clue to the location of the Prowling Master found in room 4. Look closely near the beast with 4 legs, but 1 foot. Enhance your gift of sight to make the old paintings new and bright. So I would probably need really high perception in order to see it, which is not going to be happening on this character. So let's check room 1 real quick. You hiding any secrets from me in here? Apparently no.
How may I help you?
Well, this one's a little bit different than... I was hoping that the clues would be as easy as, hey, every room has a trap door that leads to the old sewers. Maybe we should poke our nose down there and see what we can find. We are not born to be that lucky. And you'd think, you know, with all these guards around, they would see something suspicious. If only they were half as good as the castle guards. Got some new information. I saw the name Manamana written in green blood, of all things. Blast it! That sounds like a demon name. I hate demons. Did I ever tell you about that Amalak demon that ran amok around here? I had to go slogging through some god's forsaken swamp to find some ridiculous-looking dagger to kill the thing. Why can't you buy a good ceremonial dagger at the corner store? Yeah, but green blood? And surely it wouldn't be stupid enough to write its own name. This sounds more like a sacrifice ritual. Who can say why a demon does what it does, except for maybe a demonologist, of course? You should find one to talk to. I'd send you to the demonologist who helped me, but he, had a rather unfortunate run-in with the demon I was hunting. Demons don't like these demonologists giving away their secrets, eh? Look, you'd best be prepared to go fight some heinous creatures in some dank dungeon. Bleeding demons. When do I get the case where I have to go to some nice tropical island to solve it? Too old for this balderdash. And hurry it up. If the king's advisors get wind of the murderer being a demon, they'll try to call in Pain. Well, who the hell's Pain? He's an overrated, overinflated, self-important big game hunter. The bloke has tracked down and killed just about everything you could think of, and everyone goes running to him at the slightest hint of trouble. I do not need his arrogance mucking about with my investigation. I'm capable of getting this handled myself, thank you very much. Don't you mean me? Am I gonna have to begin dealing with your preposterous arrogance now? If you want to do the job, great. If not, leave me be. Look, I'll do the job because I find this type of investigating somewhat fun. The big question now, though, is where is a demonologist? Truth be told, I don't exactly remember running into one. We have not yet been up to this side of the temple. And it looks like there might be something up there. So let's run ourselves over there. Let's see what we can find. Because if I'm wrong and I have to go all the way back to Toronto and then waste time there for nothing, I'll be a little bit saddened. I can't afford to keep paying for that boat ride. It's 400 gold for a round trip. Be broke in no time. Apparently there is nothing up here because I can fast travel now. Okay. I don't think the temple has a demon hunter. Is there anything in here? Oh, it's locked. There's barrels in here. Of course, the barrel's locked too. 17 arrows. That makes up for what you shot in one fight. Of course, this is locked. Everything's got to be locked. Leather straps and a liquid soap. There's just resources scattered all around, but I don't have a whole lot of stuff I can use them on. Now listen here, little dwarf. You seem like you might know about demons. Never mind. Apparently you can't. So, wait, wasn't there a magic town somewhere around here too? Or not a magic town, a magic shop? I'm sure they'd want to kick me out. Let's see. Let's barter. What do you got for me? Kadura stem and ginkgo root. Delicious. It's not very often I actually find both of those items in one location. Also, Caladon Fine Armors. Wasn't this a magical place? No. It was a dwarf. What do you have for sale? Anything new? Dwarven plate mail, a blade launcher. I should probably buy that at some point just to see how useful it is. I'm gonna buy all of these arrows for her. How many is that? 67, so she's got a total of 166 arrows at this point. Shouldn't run out anytime soon, but really, what do I know? A demonologist. Does my book give me any clues? It's getting so long. If I tarry too extensively, the king's advisors will call in a Franklin Payne. Surely this one's not on a time limit. Again, I'm pretty sure that I have to go down into the sewers for this. Question is where, though? If I was either A, a demon hunter, Mystic Menagerie. It's kind of what I'm looking for. You wouldn't know anything. You're on permanent leave of your senses. Of course they dislike me. A, I'm filled with magic, and B, I shit-talk them. Hello, sir. It's good to see you, Krugmar. Those that matter within the underground speak highly of you. Hey, I haven't seen one of you guys in a while. Pickpocket, prowling, spot trap. Can I get trained in any of these? I don't think I can. No. Let's see. Any news here? The underground is interested in the contents of the postal shipment bound for Toronto. It is awaiting a ship in the warehouse on the docks. Okay, I'll see what I can find out. Where's the black market? It's hidden away in the back room of the Sobbing Onion here. Is that right? Which one of you is it? You do not belong here, dwarf. What's your name? I'm curious. I'm Mr. Razia. What do you want? I have something you might be interested in. What have you got? Apparently nothing. I'm gonna guess, he's the one that left that note in the Mushroom Inn. Let's see. What do you have to trade? Anything good? 30 arrows. I think it's worth investing in those. Some light-fingered gauntlets. Scroll of Divine Magic, Scroll of Exiting, Scroll of Resurrect. It's tempting to have one of those, but I'm also the type of person who is just going to save load if one of my companions dies anyways. Someone in here has to know something. Let's save it before I end up pissing someone off, though. Not that they would beat me at this point. Got a question for you. What goes on around here?
Have you seen the first Panari temple here in Caladon, friend? It's a beautiful building.
It's not what I'm looking for. What have you heard? Sure, I'll play some dice. I haven't played dice yet. Let's see what this is even like. Do you know how to play dice? No, I don't. The game is played with 2 dice. You make a series of rolls. First you set a mark, and then you roll the mark again to win. Okay, what are the stakes? Stakes are whatever you like. I play dice for coins only. Okay, 10 coins a game. Okay, this is your first roll of the dice to set your mark. Let's roll. You've rolled a 3 and a 2. This is a tough mark to make. A 2 and a 1. A 5 and a 4. 3 and a 2. You have 1. Okay, whatever. I wasn't really expecting like an actual dice game, but that's pointless. What's your name, sir? They call me Ryan Sanders, and who might you be? They call me Krugmar. I'm looking for work. You have any problems need solving? Didn't I already talk to you? And I laughed in your face. 'Cause I'm not gonna kill your rich father. What do you know, friend? Oh, not much. Bloody shame about the IFS Zephyr crash, isn't it? Yeah, I'm just telling everyone now. I don't care. If they want to attack me and try to kill me, then so be it. I'm not worried. I was the only survivor of that crash, believe it or not. Huh. You should be more careful about who you tell such things to, sir. He's a Malachian Hand member. The man shows us the amulet. We shall bother you no more, but others might not be as understanding. Okay. Who are you, sir? My father gave me an elven name, but its pronunciation is much too difficult for the other races of this fair city to master. I simply go by Al. And what might your name be? Certainly, Al. My name's Krugmar. What goes on around here? Have you heard what happened to Maxim's factory? Thrashed about by some fools or other. No one knows why. Okay. What else goes on in the city? Have you heard about the new castle defenses? I hear the king is keeping Daniel McPherson very busy, ensuring everything is in tip-top shape. I did not know anything about castle defenses. From sneaking around in there, I thought that those air turbines were kind of weird, but is the castle going to, like, drill down into the ground and disappear? What else goes on? Have you heard anything about the White Church murders? Terrible. Just terrible. But Inspector Henderson is on it. I've also heard there's a pass through the Stonewall Mountains, somewhere north of here, that connects the southern halves of the continent. The old adventurer who told me said that he saw a strange stone altar there as well. Interesting. So that would be another altar for the gods. I still need to get my book back from Virgil on that at some point, as a matter of fact. Let's see. I don't think there's anything going on up there. I don't believe any demonologists were up there. I'm pretty sure I have to go back to Toronto. But the problem is, even if I go there, I don't know who the demonologist would be. I cannot specifically remember anyone talking about anything other than gods and wanting to run their fingers over my skull like a creeper. Who are you, sir? You gotta be here for something. Thought I already talked to you. Or I thought you were somebody else. Maybe there's multiple underground guys just hanging around. Or maybe that is the same one I talked to earlier. Who knows? I should be able to remember 10 minutes ago, but they all just blend together. 15 Old King's Way. Hello, sir. Sir, I am busy at the moment. What's your name? I am Hieronymus Maxim, inventor of the mechanized gun and the recently absconded aeroplane, a heavier-than-air flying machine. He appears distracted for a moment and then thrusts his hand towards us. Oh, you'll have to excuse my absent-mindedness. I was just admiring the ruins of my life. What exactly happened here? Damned imbecilic ogres stole my flying machine prototypes and burned down my factory. And just to add that little extra joy to the whole affair, they beat me senseless as well. Now the king's advisors say I'm a fraud, that heavier-than-air flight is impossible. I say they staged the whole thing to cover my failure. Without proof, my days here are done. Why don't you simply build another one? No money. This was all funded by the king. That's why his advisors are after my head, and I can't quite get any more funds without proof. Quite the vicious circle it is. I've got money. How much do you need? But what type of proof would you need? Anything that would prove they were capable of flight. Okay, let's say I found proof for you. What would it be worth? I could give you an experimental mechanized arachnid I've been developing. Quite handy to have around in a scuffle. It'll heal you automatically. Seems like it could be useful. I can make an arachnid, which I should probably go back to Toronto and do. This is just lending more and more weight to me going back to Toronto. So, would a photographic record of them flying be sufficient, or I don't believe I would have any use? Of course I would have use for a device such as that. Her healing isn't going to accomplish anything. That would do it. So you need photographic proof, huh? I was hoping that would be a sewer entrance for a second. There's only been like one camera in the entire game that I've seen. He didn't give me one, of course. So that would be all the way back in Shrouded Hills, if I'm not mistaken, where I sold it. So we've got the factory there, and then the farm. Let's go to the farm. Might stretch this video on a little bit past 30 minutes. I'm gonna wait here a night or so. Another dead rabbit, another dead bunny. Okay. So let's just wait. What time is it? It's 11 o'clock. Let's wait until evening. Said it comes out at night only, right? Holy shit, what is this? A lycanthrope, level 6. Getting its ass kicked by the rabbit! Go, bunny, go! You can do it, I believe in you! I have faith! Aw, I probably could have entered combat mode. I can't attack this thing or talk to it or anything. And it's in here. And it's Cynthia Witt. So your daughter was the monster all along, sir. I think I've discovered what's been happening. Are you telling me you never heard this? You never heard your daughter change? What do? Do you just sit here and block out all the sounds? You might not want to know this, but it's your daughter. My daughter? What are you talking about, mister? Apparently she's become a werewolf. A werewolf? Oh no, not my baby. It can't be. What are we to do? We'll probably have to kill her. No, don't hurt her. She's all I have left in the world since her mother's death. Please, you're a traveler. Perhaps you've heard of a cure? Unfortunately, no, I have not. Please, sir, in your travels, if you happen to find a cure, think of us. I've heard there are astounding cures in the great mage city of Tula. Perhaps if you look there, but please, don't hurt her. I'll make sure she's locked up at night, I swear I will. Okay, if I ever find a cure, I'll come back. Oh, thank you, Krugma, thank you. I will take my leave of you now, and I'll go speak with Cynthia. This will be most distressing to her. I hope I come back soon, too, because honestly, I'm not entirely sure you're going to be capable of containing a werewolf, even though it is level 6. Pretty weak-ass werewolf. They might have a chance yet. Whenever we come back, though, we're going to go to Toronto. I may see if I can craft some things, and if we can find a demonologist.